we're going to talk about 5 tips that's going to make your child or a first-time shooter a better shooter. Number 1 is presentation of the firearm from the holster. A lot of times you'll see instructors moving quickly to the holster. What I say is steady to the gun and quick out. What that's going to allow you to do is learn a technique. Speed will come naturally, technique won't. So you have to take the time to slowly get to that gun. Believe me, if you get in an emergency situation with that technique down pat, you'll be fast. So Wyatt, go ahead and go to the pistol. Okay, now you can see that Wyatt's hand, the web of his hand, is high in the pistol. That's very important. If you don't do that, then the gun can malfunction when shooting, and you're not going to be in control of that gun with recoil. The gun is going to be in control of you. So always high in the pistol grip, and it's going to be easier for you to do that when you're going steady to the gun instead of quick. Go ahead and present it, son. Bring it out. Now you can see that we shoot an isosceles. Wyatt's got a bend in his knees, leaning forward, shoulders forward, hands even, and he's watching the sights. This is going to allow him to control the gun and to shoot effectively and accurately, because that stance is going to allow him to control the gun instead of the gun controlling him. Lean back the wrong way, Wyatt. You'll see a lot of new shooters or children do this. A lot of times it's because the firearm is too heavy for them, whether it's a pistol or a rifle. The best thing to do is don't let them use the bad technique. Just let them use something in front of them to support the gun until they get strong enough to hold it, but teach correct techniques. Go ahead, back forward, son. Go ahead and bring the gun down. Now what I'm going to let Wyatt do is relax for a minute. Remember, with children, they're not as strong as us, so give them a chance to relax their arms. If they're straining muscles, it's going to affect their eyesight, and they're not going to shoot as accurately because their eyesight is not getting the oxygen it needs, and of course their arms are going to begin to waver when they get tired. Are you ready, son?
Yes.
All right, bring it back up. Now you can see that he's right back in that isosceles grip where he can control it, that isosceles stance, and he's watching that front sight. It's important that you watch the front sight and nothing else. An instructor, when shooting with a new shooter or a child, should always be on the side to watch mistakes that can happen. Mistakes a lot of times are that the shooters begin to watch the target and not the sights, and it causes them to miss. The other thing is trigger slap, and I'll show you what I mean. Put your finger on the trigger, son. Put it on there, and now bring it forward. There you go. You can see that Wyatt took his finger off the trigger. That's a mistake. It's called trigger slap. If you do that every time you shoot, your trigger's going to be met by your finger in a separate location, and you're going to begin to waver left and right, and it's going to get less accurate. What you should do is put your finger on the trigger, son. If Wyatt were to fire, he just slowly brings his finger forward, lets the trigger reset where you'll feel a small click, keeping his finger on the trigger, and then pulling again. He's going to be quicker and more accurate to the gun. All right, go ahead and put it away, son. So remember those 5 things that will always help. Slow to the gun, quick out. High in the gun with the web of your hand. Watch those sights. Instructor, get up on the side. Make sure that they're watching their front sight and they're not watching the target. And then, of course, trigger slap is something that we don't want to happen. Keep your finger on that trigger, slowly forward after it fires. Let it reset with that little click, and then pull straight back. I hope those tips will help you. It sure has helped my boy. Keep safe.
Keep safe.